Yippee! Say hello, everybody! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Thank you, everybody, for renewing your members or joining members today. Thank you, Thiago! Thank you, everybody, so much, and welcome in! I am once again alive, back from the dead. Hello, everybody! Yippee! Thank you, Blood Moon! I have in fact returned with the milk. Finally, somebody gets the thumbnail! Firemaker, Hotchick, thank you guys so much. Yeah. Hopefully the thumbnail wasn't that confusing, so you understand what I'm trying to put down, you know? I've returned with the milk. It has been 5 billion years, but I am finally back. I've returned. I said I wouldn't abandon you, and here I am, okay? Don't don't come at me. Yippee. Noble, thank you. Oh wow, it's so weird talking into a microphone again. I have so much I want to talk about, but this just feels unnatural. How is it that I can leave for like a few weeks, come back, and completely forget what the heck it means to be a streamer? Is that normal? This is so weird. I'm just talking to myself in front of a screen, 2 screens. Weird. What am I, a weirdo? Yes. But hello, everybody. Hello, JonJonH, Chrono. Thank you, Notorious, Mike, Kata, Smoky, Kami, Apple, Skirk, Kawaii, Glum, Racket, Orange, Cyber, Taco, Greg, Lollipop, Hot Chick, Spicy Hummer, Red, Zenya, Noble, Dasprak, Yoshiko, Atoll, Drilly, Little Biscuit, Mold, Happy, Peach, Kawa. Hello. Stout. Welcome, everyone. Alexander. Hush, David. 103. I'm gonna randomly start referring to you guys as the numbers you have in your usernames. Hello, 2113-2259. Hojo! Okay, let me take off my... For some reason I woke up this morning and I was feeling really cold, even though it's not really even that cold today. It's actually quite warm. So I put on a little vest, and now I guess I'm fully awoken and it's really hot. Don't do that. If you don't have numbers in your username, that just means you don't deserve to be referred to. You need to have a number in your name. Oh, it's been so long. How are you guys doing? What were you up to while I was gone? You better have been crying, sobbing, and maybe even peeing yourself for missing me too much. Because that's what I did. Obliterated, yeah. Snapped out of existence if you don't have a number in your name. Suffering? Understandable, that's so valid. All 3 plus working? Oh my god, you're suffering too. Bed rotting? That's pretty good. I love me some good bed rotting. Waiting for me to come back? Too busy? Have you ever thought about not being busy? Just say no to your responsibilities and you can't be busy anymore. Drawing Sarah on the wall, hallucinating the usual? Wow, so eventful. I hope your walls are all filled up with Cera Luceria doodles and drawings. Suffering from the winter cold? Oh my gosh, you're on the other hemisphere. Oh. Stared into my window asking why I couldn't have Sarah with me. Oh, life is suffering. Contemplating staying up until 5 a.m. for the World Cup. Why don't you just, like, take a nap for 4 hours and then wake up just in time for the World Cup? I mean, some people just sleep 4 hours every night. Time to lock in. Lock in and you shall have it all. Oh yeah, people are getting ready to head off to Off-Kai, right? Other humans depend on you to live? Well, tell them to get a job. Tony, yippee! Thank you! Getting devoured by mosquitoes? Oh my god. No, literally, mosquitoes are so... I have a story for that in a little bit, but yeah, I've had some pretty terrible luck with mosquitoes this summer, and summer has only just started. Hunt, thank you so much. I know, everybody's here, so exciting. You guys are like so cute or something. Thanks for being here on a random Saturday morning. It was seriously really difficult getting out of bed this morning. I was like, I really want to stream. Like, I don't want to delay this. I don't want to have to reschedule this. I really want to yap. I have so many things I want to talk about, you know? But then it was so hard getting out of bed. And especially because it's a Saturday, so my body feels like, okay, it's time for me to lock in and relax. But here I am. See, this is how much I love you guys and how much I miss you guys. Take that manipulation right in your face. If I like didn't care about you, I simply wouldn't exist or be here. I am still tired. Alright, so... lots of things we want to cover today. We have a lot of ground to cover, so many things to talk about. But, let's get some of the important stuff out of the way. And then we can start, yapping about random things afterwards, okay? So, oh my gosh, thank you so much! Thank you! Working on a Saturday? I don't even consider this working because it's so much fun. Is that crazy? Cockman returns, thank you. Yeah, I can't believe it's been a year. Like, honestly, sometimes when I see your like green member messages, I'm like, damn, has it really been this long? Obviously, serotonins trickle in at different times, right? But yeah, sometimes I just feel like time isn't even real. Like, what do you mean so many of you are past the 1 year mark? I have to start getting like new badges. When I was getting my current badges commissioned, a Globey commissioned them by the way, long ass time ago, I was like, damn, we are never gonna reach some of these badges. Like, why do I even need to commission them right now? We're never gonna get there. Look, I'm pretty sure there's only one more badge after this that I have commissioned right now, like the red diamond that you guys are seeing. David, oh my gosh, thank you so much for 12 months. I know, we're all so old. We're old and unk now. Yeah, the VTuber expected lifespan. Who knows, right? I didn't know how long Miss Cera Luceria had to live back then. But here we are. A year and a half later, we didn't really celebrate our year and a half anniversary this time around, just because we had the Donathon like a month or two before that. So our next big celebration is gonna be my 2-year anniversary. Also, sorry if I sound a little bit different. I think I still have my EP voice right now. My voice hasn't been warmed up. I totally forgot to do vocal exercises before I started stream because I forgot how to stream. So, I sound a little bit EP, sorry. Yeah, our next celebration is gonna be 2 years. Can you believe that? Cera Luceria has been alive for almost 2 years as a VTuber. Stretch. Also, it's because I stayed out late last night. Obviously, we were up to no good on Airplay yesterday. But then afterwards, I wasn't lying. MSI started at 1 a.m. and I tried really hard to watch as many games as I could. But there were just too many games, so I fell asleep eventually. But it was pretty late into the night. Yeah, I didn't get to finish watching the games, but it was an NA team against an LCK team. I was like, this has to be a sweep. We have Zeus and Gumayushi on this team. How can they possibly lose to a random ass LCS team, right? And the first few games I watched, I was like, it's so over. T1 lost to G2, and now you're telling me HLE is going to lose to this random ass LCS team? I was very upset, but then I fell asleep anyway. They did almost have it, but thank God, because I'm pretty sure the finals would have been so boring. I know some of these ways. Sorry, obviously we have to start off each and every stream talking about League of Legends. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a Cera Luceria stream, right? But yeah, all that to say, I am so tired. I'm so tired this morning. It was so hard waking up, but I'm here and I am ready to yap. I just hit my microphone. So sorry. It's in the contract. Yeah, they tried their best. I mean, it was actually really good. They did play really, really well. And, like, their drafts were really good, too. So, yeah. I was pleasantly surprised, but also very upset because I wanted to go to sleep. I wanted to see that it would be an easy 3-0 for HLE, so I could just go to sleep. I'm so back. Okay, yeah. Let's get down to business. I know everybody wanted to hear what's going on, Cera Luceria, with this YouTube situation. This YouTube situation is crazy. Yes, it is a little bit silly. So, I actually got back like a weekish ago, and I've been streaming, but just not on YouTube. I've been streaming over on Earplay. Basically, if you're not in the loop of things, here is what happened, okay? While I was gone, I prepared some ASMR videos to go up. They were just scheduled videos, and everything was okay up until like the last week, right before I was about to fly back, right? 2 of my videos got struck by YouTube, basically back to back. So the first video that got me my first warning was a scripted ASMR roleplay video. It was very, very tame. Like, I've re-uploaded it on Earplay if you want to check it out. It's for free, so you don't have to pay or be a member. But yeah, that one was really, really say-so. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm not even, like, pretending right now. It was just completely, like, say-so. I'm just talking, playing a character. But they specifically marked that one little point in the video where I gave like a couple of kisses, and they weren't even like full-on make-out session kisses. They were just like mwah, mwah, a couple pecks here and there. Or like they were like, no, actually this is sex. You are doing the sex on YouTube. Banned. So So yeah, that got me my first strike. And then listen to this. Right after that, I had a kisses video go up. It was literally just 20 minutes of me kissing the mic, and that's completely fine. That was perfectly fine. But then, like a day or two later, I uploaded an edited version of a previous live stream. So I streamed this on YouTube, it was totally fine, and I had an editor trim it down so it was just the roleplay and the triggers. And yeah, that one was also taken down. They gave me my first strike for that one. So after you get your first strike, so the first time your video gets taken down, it gives you a warning. If you get a second video taken down, then you get a strike. So on and so forth until your third strike, and then they delete your entire channel. Yeah, so if you get 3 strikes, including 1 warning, so if they take down 4 of your videos within the span of, I think, 3 months, they delete your entire channel. So after my first strike, so my second video taken down, they give you a 1-week ban on YouTube. And that ban is actually really strict. So you can't upload anything, you can't stream, you can't even post anything in like your community tab, which is why I didn't post any updates at all, cause I was murdered and put in naughty jail by YouTube. So that is what happened, but I'm back now. I can stream now. But my 1 warning and 1 strike will stay on my channel until sometime in September. So from now until September, we have to be on our best behavior on YouTube, because I only have 2 more chances left. If I get 2 more videos or streams taken down, you are never seeing Cera Luceria on YouTube ever again. And that would be really horrible, wouldn't it? Yeah. So, we're gonna be very, very very good on YouTube going forward, at least for the next little bit. It's not gonna be forever, because I do enjoy being a little silly, getting a little bit silly with you guys. But yeah, for the sake of this channel, for the sake of not losing everything forever and ever, we are forced to be say-so for now. So, what is going to happen going forward for at least the next little while until the strikes get removed from my channel, we are going to diversify a little bit. We are going to spread our wings a little bit. So listen carefully, okay? We ASMR too close to the sun. It's true. And they only chose to bully me when I wasn't home, okay? They've left me alone for so long and chose to strike me down as soon as I was gone. A little bit rude, a little bit sneaky, but okay, whatever. Alright, so ASMR on YouTube is still going to happen. We literally had an ASMR stream yesterday night. So we are still going to have ASMR streams on YouTube. However, YouTube's ASMR streams will be trigger focused for now, okay? So There'll be a little bit of talking, a little bit of whispering, but most of the ASMR streams will be focused on like pure ASMR sounds from different objects and items. Thank you, Christian, for 7 months. And there are definitely plans for hand cam streams, just not at the moment because ever since I went back to China, I've been having some mad eczema outbreaks on my fingers. I'll go over that later. We'll yap about that later. But the humidity there was so bad. Oh my god, it killed me. But yeah, as soon as that gets better, I'm down to do more hand cam streams. It's just been a long time since I've done them. I miss them, of course. But they are a lot of work to set up, which is why they haven't been happening. I've just been lazy, full disclosure. Hello, Vinny! Welcome! Thank you so much, Mimy! Yippee! Holy moly, 17 months! Have a good employment time. You should become unemployed. See you later, Apple. So yeah, ASMR on YouTube will be focused on triggers for now until at least my strikes get removed. So that might mean we don't get an ASMR stream on YouTube every single week, because if you're familiar with my schedule, I like to alternate between trigger-focused ASMR streams and roleplay-focused ASMR streams every week. Water time. So, for example, since this week, yesterday night, we had a trigger-focused ASMR stream on YouTube. That means next week, Saber, thank you so much for the soup. That means next week we will be doing a roleplay focused ASMR stream, and that is going to take place over on Twitch. I know, it is really hard getting people to go on a different site, I know, but I think this is also good because I've been wanting to build up Twitch as a backup for a little while now. I've just been, once again, too lazy to do so, and I'm just really terrible with change. So, now that I am being forced to change, let's do it. Let's do it. So, thank you, hot chick. Let's pin that. Oh, I just unmodded him. I just clicked the wrong thing. There you go. Oh, now I just modded the wrong person. My YouTube is glitching out like crazy. Okay. What is going on? Okay, there you go. my YouTube is glitching like crazy. Okay, there you go. It was Hoppy. Hoppy was temporary mod. So yeah, I will. Oh, see, I might not re-upload every single VOD. I think Twitch keeps VODs for a little bit, but I will definitely download the VODs, and then I might consider uploading them on Earplay, or after the strikes are over, I might upload some on YouTube, depending on how say-so they are. but we'll see. Yeah, so Twitch doesn't keep the VODs forever, but we'll figure something out. Yeah, or I might open a VOD channel on YouTube, but even a VOD channel is a little iffy because YouTube is pretty smart. So if the VOD channel gets flagged, if the VOD channel gets deleted and taken down, the main channel gets taken down too. They know what's up, right? So we'll see. Yeah, but I'll definitely download it and we'll see where I end up uploading them. Yeah. So yeah, I might, depending on how much time I have every week, I want to, that's my goal, is to every week do one ASMR, which is trigger focused on YouTube, and one ASMR that's roleplay focused on Twitch. I would like to be able to do both every week, but I'm quite busy all the time, so the most likely scenario is that we all alternate each week. But we'll see. Fingers crossed that I don't get too busy this summer. And then earplay. So earplay schedule will stay the same. We'll do alternating between T1 streams on earplay and T2 streams on earplay for the rest of this month. Tentatively, okay? Tentatively, this is the plan going forward. I may change my mind, and if I get too nervous and I decide to change my mind, please do not kill me. It'll come eventually. I'm saying for now, the plan, nothing is set in stone, okay? I don't want to guarantee it and then feel pressured into doing it when I'm not ready. But the current plan is that starting from next month, which is August, we are adding in a new tier. Actually, yeah, we are adding in a new tier. We're going to call that T3. It is going to match the T3 Ceravant tier here on YouTube, but a little bit pricier, just a little bit. So it should be between most likely it'll just be a $35 tier, a little bit more expensive than the Ceravant tier on YouTube because it gets a little bit more perks. So I chose this price range because all of my other tiers pretty much match what I have over on YouTube. So T2 on YouTube is like what, $12, and T2 on Airplay is $15. And so T3 on YouTube is around $30. So we're gonna make T3 on Airplay around $35. But yes, like JonJonH said, if it does happen, it will happen at the start of next month. And this is a very important thing that you have to take note of, okay? Of course, I would like to take your money, but I don't want to scam you or anything, okay? So, yes, I'm speaking in Canadian. I am keeping the tiers on YouTube, yes. I'll go over that a little bit in a bit. I just said bit twice, and it boggled my brain. What was I saying? But yes, very important to know if you're not familiar with the site Earplay, is that the subscriptions refresh every month. So at the beginning of every month, you are automatically, I'm pretty sure, resubbed to your previous tier unless you physically go in to cancel it. and you cannot upgrade your tiers. So once you are, say, subscribed for tier 2 this month, you can buy a separate subscription to T3, but they will not refund your T2 money that you've spent, okay? So water. So if you don't want to get double charged, then yeah, I'll make a post. I will remind everyone at the end of the month. But if you don't want to get double charged at the end of the month, make sure you unsub to the second tier. And if you would like to switch to the third tier, you have to manually select that starting in August, okay? Yes. But I'm not guaranteeing anything. I don't know if it's 100% gonna start in August. I'm thinking yes, but also I might get cold feet and get too nervous. So so yeah. No, they don't get any kind of discount. If you subscribe to tier 2 and you want to subscribe to tier 3 as well, you have to pay the full price for both of those tiers, which is why I'm saying it's really important if you want to change the tier you're subbed at to unsub the month before. Yeah, unless you want to give me double the money, in which case I will gladly take. But you can only do that with consent. My consent. So yeah, let's talk about what the tiers mean. So we are keeping all of the tiers on YouTube. You will still continue to get the same thing you've always been getting. We will have more members only streams on YouTube as well. So tier 1 on YouTube, obviously you get access to all of the membership streams on YouTube, and you get access to the emotes as well. In that case, just go all tiers, problem solved. Yeah, you should do that. You should do that. T2, you get all of that, as well as the monthly members only wallpaper. And for T3 on YouTube, you get all of that, as well as one special Ceravant ASMR video a month, sometimes 2, it depends, as well as a kiss at the end of every stream. So the kiss is unique to the YouTube Ceravant tier. I have to make these incentives a little bit unique on each platform because I have to monetize myself. So they can't all have the same thing. So forgive me. Please forgive me for being a scummy money swindler. But how the Ceravant kisses will work going forward is that they will happen on Twitch. And on YouTube streams that aren't ASMR, because for now we're gonna play it a little bit safe, which means at the end of this stream, I will be giving out Ceravant kisses, and if we ever do stream over on Twitch, the Ceravant kisses will be on Twitch as well. Just to be sure YouTube doesn't strike us down, because maybe consecutive kisses is just a no-no right now. So, just to play it safe, but we'll see how it goes. Does that make sense? You'll still get all of your kisses, just in a different way. Yeah. And then on earplay going forward, we are going to have we're gonna change some of the perks in every tier, adjust it a little bit, but it'll stay pretty much the same. So this is what I have in mind for now. For now, okay? It might change. I might change my mind completely. Just putting it out there. But this is what I have planned for now, okay? T1 is the basic tier. So for that tier, you pretty much have access to only the most basic earplay videos that are monetized. So that's a lot of the ear licking streams. Some of them are a little bit borderlines NSFW. Most of them are say so and just ear licking because I can't lick ears on YouTube anymore, apparently. So that's the lowest tier. That's T1. I'm trying to get some earplay specific emotes done as well, so we can have emotes on earplay, so everyone will have access to that as long as you're subscribed, okay? And then T2 is the tier that I'm using the most right now, which I am still expecting to probably stream the most on. Is T2, okay? So this one will be basically what we've been doing up until now. A lot of the more suspect 18 plus content will be on the second tier. So for T2 on earplay, you get those streams, you get those VODs, and then you also get the exact same membership wallpaper you get for being tier 2 on YouTube. So those two are matched, okay? Yeah, so tier 2, we have the roleplays. A lot of really sus content is what I'm gonna say. You can go see it, check it out for yourself. And then for the newest tier, which is the third tier, tier 3, I don't see myself doing a whole ton of live streams on this tier. Maybe once a month. I'm thinking ideally twice a month, but we're starting off slow. Okay, I'm saying this, but who knows? Maybe I'm just the most craziest freak ever, and instantly I'm streaming on it every day. Who knows? But looking at it now, I'm gonna aim for twice a month, but it'll probably be one stream a month. And this stream will be, you know, the good stuff. And for this tier, I am also considering it obviously depends month to month how busy I am, scheduling with different mixers and script writers, but I want to release at least one original scripted NSFW audio that's fully mixed, fully edited, like the good high quality stuff, at least one of those every month. And finally, for this last year, I am also planning on doing occasional 18 plus or NSFW members wallpapers. So that's not going to be the wallpaper that you get in the second tier. So it's going to be a different wallpaper. Sometimes it may be like an alt version of the tier 2 wallpapers, but it'll be naked wallpapers for this last tier, okay? They'll probably not be monthly because they're very expensive. Did you know how expensive it is commissioning NSFW art, especially with commercial rates? It is crazy out there. So I'll have it all written down in the different tiers once I have it planned out a little bit better. But yeah, so the new tier will have at least one stream every month, and I'm aiming for one high quality edited video every month. Aiming for that, so no promises, but that is the goal. There will at least be one stream in that tier every month, though. So don't worry, you'll at least get something. And yeah, occasional NSFW wallpapers as well. So those are gonna be the 3 tiers. And obviously there's a 4th tier that I have literally right now, that is the big buck tier. That one I plan on still keeping, but I know people are gonna be like, okay, so since you've opened up this new tier and you're trying out all these new things, can I get a personalized NSFW audio? And the answer is still no. At least for now. I mean, a lot of the audios that I've been recording for people in that tier have already been like tiptoeing the edge, like rated 17.9 already. But until I get more comfortable and more familiar with that area, I think I don't want to make that option available yet. So I'm not saying it's not gonna be available forever, but for now, I still don't know what I'm doing. I get really embarrassed, and those audios I have to edit and like mix myself, right? And it's already really embarrassing going back to listen to the ones that I've already recorded. I think I may just combust if you're asking me to have to edit some stuff of myself. But yeah, maybe eventually that'll be a separate tier, you know. Gotta monetize myself even more, but no plans for that as of now. But hey, if you're interested in a personal audio, we can get pretty sus with it. Just not, you know, full-on screaming penis and stuff yet. But if you're interested in that, that option is over there too. Any questions? Do we have any questions, chat? Yeah, I think that's what I have so far. Again, things might change. Who knows how it's gonna turn out? But yeah, don't worry, I'll definitely be talking about my trip in a little bit. But for now, I'm just wondering if anybody has questions about the different platforms, about the different tiers. Will there be more gaming content on YouTube? I'm trying my best, but my main content is ASMR, so that's what I'm going to be focusing on. But we'll still play games, we'll still yap and play games. I'm playing Nikkei tomorrow. So yeah. But yeah, ASMR is my main content, so that'll take up most of my schedule, most weeks. Hello, Vert! What tiers on Twitch? I am not yet monetized on Twitch. I've only streamed once over there. But once we get monetized, I don't think I'm gonna have too many tiers on Twitch. I don't think it matters. Also, their cut is really bad unless you're Partner Plus, so I would rather people not throw their money into the void. But I'll have a basic tier with like emotes and stuff, and I know they have different options for unlocking more emotes and like animated emotes as well. So I might have specific tiers for that, just for the emotes, but that's more of like if you want to support me and get emotes, you can subscribe at that tier, but you're not gonna get much of anything else. Mayumi purple on Twitch to match? I mean, I'm not red on YouTube. Yippee! Willow, thank you so much for 11 months. I think Twitch allows you to choose tiers, if I remember correctly. Oh, they're fixed prices? Really? I thought before that you could change the tier prices. But maybe, I mean, it's been a billion years since I've been over there, so. Yes, Mimi. Are you gonna be collecting stream platforms like you collect microphones? Ideally no, because that's a lot of work, and once again, I'm very lazy. Okay, it's not lazy, it's more like I'm very busy and just chronically fatigued, and I don't want to have to change my routine because that really sucks and I hate change. Green Cera would have to be on Kick? Yeah, if I was gonna match every single platform, then I guess my main platform would have to be Kick, and I'm never going over there. Yeah, so I might have like T2 and T3 options available once I get like emotes. If I get emotes for Twitch. But yeah, that's purely for support. You're not gonna get anything extra outside of the emotes. So yeah. When's the Facebook stream? Then I would have to be blue. A dark blue. No more questions. Everybody knows what's up. Everybody knows what's going on. Seems good? Okay. Okay, you guys are so smart. Head pats. Pat, 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 pat. So smart, so smart. You want to keep certain counts per platform? What does that mean? Like, do I want to hit certain goals per platform? For like, members and subs? Bilibili, I've tried Bilibili, but it's really hard. And in order to like actually stream on Bilibili, you need a Chinese phone number. No, T3 on Airplay will not get the Ceravant videos. Ceravant videos say Ceravant videos on YouTube. Number of video streams per platform in a period of time. No, I think things will stay the same as my current schedule. So, 3 to 4 streams every week with 1 earplay stream every week. So, sometimes we might double up on the earplay streams, but yeah, it'll stay the same. Douyin stream. Skip TikTok completely and just go on Douyin. After the strike, are you thinking of multi-streaming on YouTube or Twitch? Probably. I mean, I'm not a big fan of multi-streaming or just diverting audiences in general. But I think for me in particular, because my content is ASMR, I should build up Twitch just in case. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but just in case something happens to YouTube, it would be good to have a Twitch that's built up, right? So yeah, I probably will start doing that. Bandwidth is like fine. I don't think that's gonna be too big of an issue since it's just ASMR and I don't plan on doing any gaming streams over on Twitch. My dog is working. Whoa, hot chick mansplaining me? Duh, we're gonna have to do a Twitter post. Yeah, so once we get closer to the date, I will remind everyone. I'll make a full post about it. So you don't have to remember everything right now, but it's good to have it in mind. Yeah? Also, yeah, Twitch is cool in that you can use your subscribed emotes literally anywhere. You can spam a different VTuber's emotes in my chat. I find it a little bit weird, honestly, but at least it gives the emotes more value, I guess, or more use outside of the channels. The streamer NTR. Yeah, if you do that, I'll know you're cheating on me and I'll call you out and ban you. Get you IP banned. Hello, Wolf. Alright, so that part is done. We're good with all of that, right? I have a few more things I want to talk about. My hand is so itchy. My hand is so itchy. This really sucks. Actually, I went to the doctor's yesterday. For the eczema on my hand. And the doctor was basically like, oh, that's really too bad, you know, just don't wash your hands, stay away from water. And I'm like, he did give me like some cream. He prescribed some cream I've been using. Can't tell if it's working yet, but hopefully soon. But yeah, it was just, yeah, that's too bad, you know, it happens. Just try your best not to get your hands wet. Try your best not to wash your hands as frequently. Wear gloves. And I'm just like, first of all, I work with children, so I'm gonna have to be washing my hands quite frequently, you know? If I don't wash my hands would be freaking radioactive with germs. Like, that's just not possible. Hi, Tube. Yeah, exactly. A walking bioweapon for real. So, like, I had to wash my hands. And it's summertime, so, like, wearing gloves just makes my hands sweat then. Doesn't that make it even worse? So, yeah. I guess it just sucks to suck. CeraVe lotion? I bought some more, because I was running out. But yeah, they're not helping right now. Super spreading. Oh, let's talk a little bit about Offkai. I don't know how many of you guys are going to be there, but yeah, this is something important I should go over as well. Alright, Offkai, that is happening very, very soon. Oh my god. In 2 weeks' time. So I'm not gonna be there physically in person. I have still never attended a convention in person before. But I will be... Yeah, I'm gonna feel a lot of FOMO, I think. Every year I feel the FOMO. But... I will be attending in the form of meet and greets. So I have 2 separate meet and greets at Offkai. One is with Vezo, which is the AR meet and greets. Those tickets have unfortunately sold out. They've sold out quite quickly because there were only 12 tickets for every talent. I know it was like sold out really quickly for most talents. I'm really sorry there are only 12 slots, but there's a reason for that. It's AR meet and greet, so the tech and I don't know how it works, but they have a booth and everything set up. There's not a whole ton of spaces basically, and the slots are really long, so they're 5 minutes per slot. So yeah, it's just not possible to have any more slots. So there are only 12. I'm really sorry about that, but if you yeah, and you get the full video. So if you didn't manage to get a ticket for that, don't worry, there is also a free meet and greet. Oh my god, so many of you so many of you are going! There is also a free meet and greet with the Art Play and Promisu booth. I was very kindly invited and I'm very grateful. So that's free. You just line up and you have like 1 minute to chat. If the line's not too long, I'm sure you're allowed to just come back afterwards. So hopefully you get more than 1 minute. But yeah, I hope I get to talk to each and every single one of you that'll be going. My overseas FOMO? Don't worry, I'm FOMO too. I also got that mad FOMO going on right now. Benny, I love you! 1 minute to talk about pithy soup. I don't actually know what the rules are for the Art Play meet and greets, because obviously that's like the NSFW part of the con, right? The sussy part of the con, and it's gonna be later. So my slot is like from 8 or something, 8 something to 9 something. So not exactly at 8 p.m. But yeah, I don't know, like, are you allowed to just whip it out for Harambe? I don't think so. So, be on your best behavior. Don't give staff any trouble, okay? Don't give staff any trouble. To an undisclosed vacation location. Oh my gosh, please. We've been kind of talking about that, and every night I go to sleep dreaming. Yeah, so be on your best behaviors. Do not do that. Do not give staff any trouble. I'll let staff know that gifts... You know what? Honestly, maybe if you're like handing over like a letter or something, that would be possible. I'll work something out with the staff. If anything. Miss Benny Doki can probably give it to me. I'll just pay her for the shipping and stuff. So if you do want to bring a gift, make sure it's small. Make sure it doesn't take up a lot of space. It's the same thing as being small. Appropriate, please. I don't want a Polaroid of your ding dong. I got nothing to do. I can't do anything with a Polaroid of your ding dong, okay? So I will not be there in person, no. So yeah, make it appropriate. You know, like an envelope full of cash, Canadian cash to be specific. That'd be great. Yes, and then that'll give me an excuse to meet Miss Benny Doki. Why would I send you a picture of my doorbell? I would prefer no perishables because I'm not actually sure at what point I'll be able to receive them. It might be staff's like, okay, we'll just ship it to you, or I might have to go all the way to the States to meet staff in person. Who knows? That's not gonna happen. But the point being, I don't know how long it'll take for it to reach me. I don't know how it'll reach me, so don't send anything that can go bad. So no gold coins? Like the chocolate ones are actual gold. Because gold is always good to have. Yeah, and obviously, don't be a creep. But I'm pretty sure anything that you had to staff will thoroughly check over. So yeah, if you don't want staff to see your ding-dong, don't send anything that has your ding-dong in it. Hi, A1! Miss A1, hello! Oh my god, my Puthy Thoop girls are back. My Puthy Thoop squad. So, more about Offkai. So, the AR meet and greets. For those of you who have already bought tickets, I want to put out a disclaimer. This is just for the 12 of you who have gotten Cera Luceria AR meet and greet tickets. The meet and greet may not be with my 3D model. So there has been some issues setting up the 3D model. I did have a 3D model commissioned a while back. You guys saw some pictures of it earlier, but there's just been some issues with it. I don't want to go into detail because obviously the modeler put in a lot of work on this model. Novo, thank you so much for 8 months. So yeah, long story short, I may have to actually get another 3D model done, which kind of low-key sucks, but it might just be easier at this point. It might just be easier at this point. So I'm doing my best, trying my best to figure things out behind the scenes, but hopefully we're able to fix it and resolve it. Like, I have the trackers and everything. I ordered the gloves, so it should be on its way. But yeah, a Tonathon 2.0. But yeah, I am not hopeful that it's going to work out by Offkai. So the most probable scenario is that Offkai will just be with my Live 2D model. Which, in that case, I know it's not what you were expecting, especially if you got the AR meet and greet tickets. But not everyone there will have 3D models. Not everyone doing the AR meet and greets will be using 3D models. A lot of people will actually just be using their Live 2D models. Hi, Train! So, it still works. It's still a very immersive experience. You still get a video. Obviously, I can't move around as much as a 2D girl compared to a 3D girl, but it'll still be a good experience. You still get a whole 5 minutes, and you still get to pat me on the head. So, just putting it out there right now, okay? It might not be... Oh, I hit my microphone again. It might not be the 3D model. It most likely won't. And now we're gonna segue into the 3D model portion of this. So, the 3D model was in fact a donathon goal. It was actually the final major milestone of the donathon. So that is something that I definitely want to get to you guys. But it's gonna take a little bit longer than I expected. And if I have to get another 3D model done, I may need a little more help from the community. I know, Cera Luceria, you already milked us during the donathon. What do you mean you need more? Listen, it's out of my hands. It's out of my hands, okay? My grifter, Oshi. You telling me the chair picks are in the ultimate goal, you freaks! Yeah, so we're not gonna do a donathon. There will just be an ugly green bar probably at the start of next month. I didn't want to do anything this month because I just came back and I have a little bit of shame, okay? Just a little bit. Like after doing all of that stuff on stream, you'd think I'd have no shame, but it's still very hard to ask for money. No, it's actually true. Oh man, the China trip was really rough on my wallet. Sorry, my hands are itchy. But yeah, we will slowly work our way up to that goal. If I knew this was gonna happen, I would have not gotten so many models, but I was like, yeah, I already have a 3D model commissioned. I have a lot of money left over from this donathon. Let's get more cute models for stream! Not very smart, but it is what it is. So, next month I may require some help from all of you. But yeah, just to let you guys know. But there's a chance we can resolve the issue. So, hopefully that doesn't need to happen. But if it does happen, just letting you guys know so it's not coming out of left field. Kata! Thank you for the Zoom! Yes, Kata commissioned some Cera Luceria merch from a very, very talented and wonderful artist. It turned out super duper cute. So, if you bump into Kata, ask for one of those. Maybe we'll do like a
secret donathon time.
I'm gonna ban you. I've banned you before and I can ban you again until you get IP banned. Thiago, thank you. I'm good for now, okay? I'm still thinking if there's time, I would like to do like I don't want to call it a donathon, but maybe a couple of goals, like maybe certain 3D debut goals, like certain poses and stuff we can do for ASMR streams. So deleted, get deleted. So if I am blatantly going to be asking you guys for money, I at least want to be, you know, giving back in some form. So don't give me any money now. I mean, hair flip unless you want to. But
is this really for me? Thank you.
Thanks, Papa Taco.
Dad.
Hey, Dad, don't you have people depending on you to live? You just said so. Thank you. But I'm just saying, if I'm gonna be blatantly outright asking you guys for money, I wanna at least be able to give back to you guys. So, don't do it now, unless you want to. So yeah, oh, what a bummer. It is a little bit of a bummer, but thank you guys for being so sweet. But they don't always need my money. Not always. But yeah, I guess I can give you guys some exciting updates. Do it now? I'm gonna do your mom now. Sorry. What? As I was saying, I'm gonna give you guys some exciting updates. So, Sarah's new outfit is done. From Mancha Mama. So my current model artist, she finished my new model, guys. Well, not new model. She finished my new outfit. So it's done. The art is done. I've sent it over to a new rigger. So that rigger is going to re-rig this outfit, my first outfit, and my new outfit as well. And it'll all be done before my anniversary in November. So we're gonna have a totally new look very soon, as well as new rigging, which I am really excited about because this rigging is really nice. But oh my gosh, I cannot wait to be more dynamic. So yeah, I'm saying if I knew that this was gonna happen with the 3D model, I would have saved some money. But I was like, yes, time to get Cera Luceria upgrades. Oh, and she is gonna get upgraded. So new rig will have a tongue, yes, but it's not gonna be a freaky tongue, unfortunately. But it will have a tongue at least. Yeah, so my rigs from Globee, they are actually on 2 separate models. So if you look at my current model, I can like switch between different hairstyles, but that's it, right? I can switch between these hairstyles, but I can't switch between my outfits. So I would have to load up the other model to actually get my first outfit. But that's good because that makes the file a lot smaller. But I asked for the option to have all my outfits in one model, as well as have it separate. So yeah, I'm splurging. So hopefully I can just do wardrobe changes live on stream soon. Yeah. Splurging, getting Sarah a whole ton of upgrades. Very excited. And so yeah, you see the money you've given me for Donathon, it was a lot of money, but I'm also getting a lot of upgrades. And I guess I can share this with you now, because now it's official. It's officially happening. I paid the artist. It was actually a lot more than I expected it to be. I guess because I asked for more and more add-ons, but my petite model, my flat-chested model, is in the works as well. Another one! Cera Luceria! How many models do you need? So yeah, it's small Cera. She's gonna be a bit smaller. She's gonna be flat. She's obviously gonna have a big chest toggle, but she's gonna be flat. And I think she'll look a little bit younger. But she's not gonna look like a child, first of all. She's not gonna look like a kid. But she will look like your little sister. So I hope you treat her well, okay? She will still have really big ears. So yeah, I hope you treat her well. That's just gonna be a fun side model. I wanted to indulge in it a little bit after the donathon. So I was looking for it. Oh, I was searching for artists for so long. So yeah, she's not gonna be a child though, so don't think in that direction. But she will be small, she will be flat, and she'll be really cute. And yeah, she'll call you like Nitan or something, but she is not a baby. I don't know. I mean, obviously I don't care. People can do whatever they want, but it's a little bit weird for me because I work with kids and I just some things I just can't do, you know? but like I said, I don't really care. And yes. There's another model coming. That one is the big project, okay? So that one I budgeted quite a lot of funds too, because I wanted that to be a really detailed model with a lot of different toggles. That one is gonna be the Gunner model, the NSFW model with the different toggles, you know. That one's the one that's gonna have the freak toggles, the freak tongue, and the one I'm saying I cannot wait to get my slutty model because that I'm gonna make that one so goon. Yeah. But that one's gonna come much later. So I got a pretty popular artist for that one, but obviously they're very busy. I may have hinted at it a little bit in the past, but obviously they're very busy. So the schedule for that is near the end of the year, and then obviously I need to get it rigged as well. So I'm not expecting to have that model in my hands until sometime next year. So get excited, but not too excited, because it's still gonna take quite a long time. But we have enough models to play with until then. We have this new little sister model, and we also have just regular Cera Luceria new outfit. So we'll have enough new stuff. Ooh, shiny new things to keep you guys interested until then. Just in time for the next donathon. We're not having another one of those. I still have to finish some of my incentives. Yeah. Gotta dangle the keys in front of you, you know? Keep you hooked. Because we all know people nowadays have really terrible attention spans. So yeah. Keep you on your toes. Get you all excited for what's to come. Me. Yeah, so the ones that I have left over that I haven't completed yet from my... Why did I just make that sound with my mouth? So the milestones, the rewards that we've reached that I haven't completed yet from my donathon are things that are a little bit more difficult for me to do. For example, the League endurance stream. I have no endurance in me right now, and I haven't played League in like half a year, basically. I know, crazy. A couple of months at least. So we have to find a good day for that. I have to not be rusty at League of Legends, which is really hard. Or I guess you can just go in super duper rusty, whatever. But I don't think that would be a very fun experience for anyone, right? So that one we're not doing yet. We also have the... Yeah, ARAM definitely counts as League. I love ARAM. We also have the drinking stream, which I can't do yet because I'm having stomach issues. You know, reoccurring stomach ulcers and also just my chronic condition that basically prevents me from drinking. But don't worry, as soon as I feel even just a little bit better, we're gonna start doing that stream. And the horror game, I did buy a horror game already that I wanted to play, but I'm stalling on that one because I'm scared. That's literally all I have to say. I'm stalling because I'm scared. And then the Emoto ASMR, obviously I'm waiting for the actual Emoto model to be completed. So that's gonna take a bit. I can't finish that right now. I'll probably just be drinking some soju. Yeah, easy to take shots with. And then the free voice pack. I've been slowly working away at the script for that. But I'm not done. Life was hitting me left and right, so obviously no time to finish that. But I'm still working on it. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about it. And the part 2 of the Mommy Cera and Sister Cera will go up as a T3 earplay video next month. So give you guys some incentives to subscribe to that tier if it opens up. How do you find time for all this? That's what I'm saying. I'm so busy all the time. I feel so tired. But this is fun. So here's the thing with streaming. Like, it is a lot of work. There's so much you have to do, like, in the back end. Outside of just pressing go live. There's so much you have to do. But I actually really enjoy it because I really like streaming. So it doesn't feel like a chore. So, like, emailing a billion artists. Like, keeping my spreadsheet of all my expenses. Like, that's fun. But then, because I'm so into doing all of this, I don't have a lot of time for work or like school. And I have so much I have to do for school as well. But like writing one email for school takes me so much longer than writing a billion emails for VTubing. Oh, and it's so bad. I can like send out so many emails as a VTuber, but as soon as you ask me to send one email for like work or school, I sit there and I'm like, I hope this email finds you well. It sucks. I wish I was this productive in other areas of my life. School, childcare, and VTuber, and many things. I know, so this summer, you're right. I'm not working right now, so I can't teach in the summer, obviously. Schools are closed. It's summer vacation. Yeah, freaking discussion posts. Oh, terrible. But I'm still working. Most of my sessions are on Zoom, so it's not too bad. I have a couple of sessions that are in person, but those are quite spread out. So hopefully I won't get sick. But yeah, you know why I'm doing this? Because I'm hustling. That China trip really fricked me over. Originally, Sorry. Originally, I wasn't gonna work over the summer because who wants to work over the summer when you're a freaking teacher? But had to do it. I have to do it, you know? And yeah, I'm gonna start my internship soon, which means I have to quit my day job and my internship is unpaid. So... So I'm trying my best to grind as much as I can before that starts. So I'm really tired. I'm telling you guys, I am so tired, so exhausted, but I'm holding up okay. I'm excited to be back. I'm really excited to be streaming again. Did you guys know how much work a Donathon is? Donathon 2.0? Like, sure, it's fun. I make $1 billion. But then the work that I have to do after... Yeah, the unpaid internship. And I'm starting on my thesis project as well. I know, there's so much going on. Isn't that crazy? I mean, technically, I've already started on it. But, like, I guess this is the moment where we're supposed to lock in. And I don't feel like locking in at all. I don't feel like I'm very much locked in at all. A Donathon where there are no incentives and no rewards. You just give money to me. And I go, yippee! Thank you. I'm really dreading it. I hate writing research papers so much. That's one of the major reasons why I didn't, like, pursue a master's or a PhD right off the bat. I just did not want to do any more academic writing. Ugh. Really not looking forward to that, but whatever. We have to do what we have to do. Whatever. It is what it is. I know, right? One day I just want to chill, stream whenever I want, eat good food, and call it a day. Harper, yeah, I can tell. I fucking hat writing. You do, don't you? You hat writing. Wow, that's your dream too? Oh my god, what if it became our dream? You now have to lock in. It feels like you've already been locked in and fighting for your life. No, it's true. Wait, let me tell you guys a little bit about my trip. So, obviously, we all know why I went on that trip. It was my grandpa. I don't really want to go into that too much. I don't want to bring the mood down, but obviously, when people get old, there's really no quality of life. He's still kicking, so that's good, but that was probably the last time, not to be morbid, but that is probably the last time I will see him. So it's tough, definitely. I don't think I've had the time to process all of that yet, so I don't want to talk about it too much. But yeah, it was difficult, especially because I don't think he really remembered me, so that made it even more difficult. Because he definitely did remember me when I was back like 2 years ago. Yeah. So that's all I'll say about that. Obviously, that was horrible. That was really bad. Most of my trip was just all of that. But there were some good parts about the trip that I'll talk about. And some parts that I want to complain about as well that's not related to that. So yeah, I just wanted to give that update. But yeah. It was really hot. It was crazy hot and crazy humid over there. I don't think I've ever sweat that much in my entire life. So there were some days, obviously, where we went sightseeing. We weren't there the whole entire time because, you know, a hospital has rules. Not everyone can be there every single day. People want to take turns, right? So there were some days where we were free, and we did some sightseeing, spent some time with family members, and it was so hot. There was this one day where we went out to like a temple, like a shrine. It's like a touristy area, but actually like a real shrine as well. We went to give some prayers and stuff. So it was so crowded. So crowded that day. And it was so freaking hot. I was wearing a t-shirt and I was wearing some long pants. I wanted to wear shorts, but my mom said there were a lot of mosquitoes, so I wore long pants, okay? And I'm not someone that sweats very often. Obviously, during ASMR, I'm always like, oh my gosh, I get so sweaty. But that's because I'm nervous. But because of the heat, you know, I don't sweat very often unless, like, it's actually really, really hot. Or I'm doing ASMR and all of the doors are closed and there's no ventilation in my room at all. Like, I don't know. Just not a very sweaty person. But for the first time ever, I was sweating from head to toe. Like that one day, I was just completely drenched. Like, soaked through my shirt drenched. I've never had that happen to me before. But as I was walking basically in a line in that temple, because there were just so many people there, I was like, oh my god, I actually think I'm not gonna make it. I'm actually going to just die here because it's so hot. Yeah, but the thing is, right, like, obviously we had to hydrate. If you don't hydrate during that weather, I think you just literally die of a heat stroke. But the bathrooms! I don't know how many of you guys have been in China before, but a lot of the touristy areas, they still have like old bathrooms, unless you go somewhere new, right? But a lot of the touristy areas, which are outdoors, they still have like old bathrooms, and a lot of those are the squatty potties, which honestly, I don't really mind the squatty potties. They're not too bad. I think they're actually better than toilets because I don't have to sit my ass on a dirty toilet seat. So I actually do prefer the squat toilets. But because it's like an older bathroom and it's a touristy area, so there are so many people there, the bathrooms are always so dirty. And they're the squatty potties too, so it's like not a good sight. It's not a good sight. But like, because you're drinking so much water, you constantly have to go, right? And I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with a women's bathroom, but there's always a crazy line. There's always a crazy line for the bathrooms. So yeah, my bathroom journey was horrible. Yeah, they don't do a very good job at containing the smell. Yeah, sometimes I wish we got urinals too. I don't know how that would work, but like, that would be nice. That would be nice and make the line much faster. Hopefully there's no line if we can just urinal it up. A bucket? That's the same thing as a freaking squatty potty, basically. Hi, Cook. Hi, Doyle. I'm good. Much better now that I'm back. And there were so many mosquitoes, okay? So many mosquitoes. I was okay. Personally, I was okay because I really hate mosquitoes. I mean, I still got bit, but I just didn't get bit as badly because I kept spraying myself with mosquito repellent. But there's this one time we were out. I don't remember. Oh, I think we might have been like at a park or something. And I kept spraying myself with like bug repellent, mosquito repellent. So I was good basically the whole day. And as we were about to leave, I was like, oh wait, I think I'm gonna go to the bathroom, okay? So I went to the bathroom in the park. Pulled down my pants to squat because I had to pee. Squatted over the squatty potty, and in that couple of seconds in which I peed with my butt exposed at the squatty potty, I got bit by a mosquito on the ass. Like, I'm not I'm not even kidding. It was just a brief moment. I had flesh exposed, I guess, because everywhere else I sprayed with mosquito spray. It was that brief moment I had my ass exposed and the mosquitoes were on it like that. Immediately, like that. Yeah, I didn't think I would have to spray my butt. I'm so sorry. He wasted no time trying to get excited. Can't really blame him. Yeah, but do you know how annoying it is to have a mosquito bite on your butt? Like, that shit is so annoying. And you can't just be constantly scratching your ass in public either, okay? That makes you look so weird. So I was suffering. I was suffering so bad. And every time I sat down, I was like, frick, I can't sit down. Truly horrible. What a horrific experience. I never want to go through that ever again. Why would you say that to me, Taco? Why would you ever type that out? I bet chat right now with that story should have been me. Thank you, Camper. No, literally, they're saying that. They are saying that. Thank you for the soup. No, I had like stuff to put on it afterwards, but like putting cream on your ass means you're gonna be constantly sitting on that. So even that was really annoying, you know? Ugh. It was just not a good time. I would not recommend. Unless you're a freak and you want to try it out. I would so not recommend this to anybody. Get bit literally anywhere else. Okay, yeah, so the only time I was ever stung by a wasp was a couple of years ago. It was pretty recent, actually. A wasp stung me in my boob. Like right on my boob. That was bad. Obviously it was really painful, and then after the pain subsided, it was also very itchy, but I would say the mosquito bite on the butt is a little bit worse. If I had to rank them, the mosquito bite on the butt is worse because I would rather be caught scratching my boob in public than my butt. And you don't constantly sit on it. Okay, obviously a wasp sting to the butt would probably be worse than a mosquito mosquito sting on the butt, but like having to constantly sit on that mosquito bite was really bad. But how it happened? I was in the backyard with my brother. This was when my brother was still living with us. And the neighbor wanted some help looking for his cat. Because I think the cat got in between the fence, separating our lawns. So, my brother moved like this plank that was there for like ages. I don't know what that plank was there for. But he moved it. And he didn't know that there was a wasp hive literally behind it. I didn't know either. We didn't really see that many wasps around, which is why we didn't know we had a wasp nest. But yeah, it was literally like Animal Crossing. When you shake a tree and a beehive falls down, like they swarmed him. They swarmed him, and I saw it happening, and I was like, oh my god. I ran inside. He ran inside as well. And obviously a couple of wasps got inside. And as I was closing the door after him, a wasp basically flew right into my chest. It went bonk. And I guess it was like, oh my god, what the fuck is this? And it stung me. Right in the boob. I got off pretty lucky with only one wasp sting. So it wasn't too bad. I mean, the placement obviously was quite tragic, but you should have seen my brother, guys. You should have seen my brother. One girl's misfortune is another wasp's luck. I think he ended up with like 9 bites on his like hand and his, not bites, stings on his like hand and his arm, and a couple somewhere else. So I think it was like 12 stings in total. It was so funny. Sorry, that's really mean. Have you ever been stung? Why would I ever get stung on the tongue? Have you been stung on the tongue? Yeah, so we were really worried because my dad had, he was stung by a wasp like a long time ago, and he kind of had an allergic reaction. So we were like, okay, if any of us are allergic, especially my brother, if he was allergic, he'd probably die from all those things, right? So we were actually really worried, but we were monitoring the situation, obviously, and he was fine. He was fine. Thank God, right? A bee flew into your open mouth and it stung you inside your mouth on your tongue? I was stung on the ear once as a kid, knocking on wood. That's the only time I'll ever be stung. I'll knock on wood for you. I think it's better to get stung as a kid. I think once you turn into an adult and you get stung, that's just even more embarrassing. Oh, my mic is covering my mouth. Yeah, stop French kissing beehives. You're not Winnie the Pooh. You don't have to go eat honey from the source, okay? It was in your drink? So it was still alive and stung you, Orange? Did you swallow the mosquito? I mean, I don't think it's like rare for you to be like outside and you inhale like a bug in your mouth, right? I think that's happened to like most people, like those teeny tiny little flies. I just ate like worms before, so I don't want to tell that story again. It's really gross, but yeah, had creatures in my mouth. Creepy crawlies, even. Got covered in ants in a car? Oh my god, that is so scary. Why did they have so many ants? Very dirty car? Just walking around minding your own business? Why are they so rude? And you'll get a couple of worms. Not true! Rocks are very healthy and they don't carry worms or parasites like at all. If you're worried about eating worms, just eat rocks. You'll never be able to eat worms. Okay, I gotta pee really fast, so I'm gonna go run to pee and then we'll yap some more, okay? First pee of the stream! Someone had a cockroach in her salad? Ew, a cockroach in her salad from a restaurant? Ew, I hope she didn't eat any of that salad. Alright, pee time!
Super chat. Super chat.
Hello, I have returned. Thank you guys for the pea soups. I see you guys are talking about eating insects and bugs and stuff. JonJonH, Kata, Taco, Thiago, Little Biscuit, Tony, Desperate, Harper, Wolf, Drilly, Rowan. Thank you guys so much for the pea soups. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah, yawn. Are we still talking about eating insects and bugs? There are so many delicious things in this world. You don't have to start eating insects yet. Okay, maybe in the next 30 years, that's all we'll have left. Who knows? I have eaten fried bugs. I've had crickets, grasshoppers. Right? Grasshoppers. Big ass tarantula. Yeah. It's not like it was terrible or anything, but it's not something that I would recommend. Like, I wasn't eating it because I liked it. You know, obviously. So I wouldn't say, yeah, it's a great treat. It's a delicious snack. You know, I don't think I would recommend that to anybody. I know that they're supposed to have like really good seasoning or like sauce for it, but I didn't get any of that. I mean, it was still seasoned, so it was flavorful, but yeah, I mean, maybe it was if it was like crushed up so I couldn't tell what I was eating, I would be more okay with it. But yeah, even though it wasn't like bad or anything, I guess just knowing and seeing it makes it very gross. Would you ever eat it again? Probably not. At least not willingly, you know? What's my favorite thing to get in China? Like, food-wise? Hey, fine, oh my gosh! Thank you so much for 16 months! Hey there! Fried Korean crabs? I think crabs are different. I don't know. Something about crabs, it's just the way our brains are wired, right? Like, sea spiders? Sure. We'll eat those as long as we call them crabs and like lobsters and stuff, right? Yeah, I love crab. So I was having some stomach issues, probably from the stress. So I wasn't able to eat a lot of good food. I think the last week I was there, I was getting a little bit better. So I was able to eat a bit more. But, oh man, now I'm getting hungry. But yeah, bubble tea is really cheap there. It's so cheap compared to like the prices here. So, I wish I could have gotten like a bubble tea every single day. Not good for you. Don't do that. Obviously, I didn't because of my stomach ulcer. But it was just so cheap, you know? And like, in general, everything is quite cheap over there compared to like Canada and the States, obviously. Yeah, but like, it's relative, right? It's relative to where you're from and what currency you're using. But yeah, oh my god, food is so cheap there and it was so good. I also went to Pop Mart. They have a lot of Pop Marts there for my blind box addiction. I got a lot of blind boxes, which is really fun. Yeah. I think the blind box luck this time was a little bit better, but I couldn't get like too many of the big ones, so that's kind of a shame, but Yeah, I was so excited to go there for the blind boxes, the gamble. I went swimming for the first time in a really long time. So when I was young, like when I was a teen, I guess, like early teens, I took a lot of swimming classes. I had like a swim coach that had one-on-one lessons with me. I was in like competitions and stuff. Like obviously I wasn't doing it like competitively, but it was just for fun. I never really tried that hard, and I didn't ever really get results because I wasn't trying that hard. But I knew how to swim is where I'm getting with this, okay? I was coached one-on-one. I knew how to swim. So I just keep telling people that I know how to swim because I did know how to swim, but there was just no opportunities for me to go swimming. So as an adult, so I haven't been swimming in like many years. So this past trip, I went swimming for the first time like ever since then, right? And as soon as I got in the water, I was like, shit, I don't know how to swim. As soon as I got in the water, I was like, oh, so like actually I don't remember how to swim. I like couldn't even float. I was like, how are you supposed to float? It was not possible. But I think I was just a little bit afraid because I haven't been in the water for so long, and it was really cold, and I was like, oh, so I don't want to put my face underwater. I don't want water in my nose. I don't want water in my ears. I think obviously when you're a kid, you're not as afraid, right? And I had a coach and everything, so I was like, yeah, I feel perfectly safe. So whatever, just swim. But I guess as an adult, I'm more aware of my own mortality. So I'm like, what if I drown? What if I die in this pool right here? So I was a little bit more hesitant. I didn't want to put my face under the water. I didn't want to choke on water. But eventually I did get the hang of it. And eventually I did learn how to swim again. I did start to remember. So I guess I can still tell people that I know how to swim. Because it took a little bit. But people are right. It does come back. Obviously, it wasn't like... No, I was at the pool. At a pool. Obviously, it wasn't as good as before. I don't got the strats or the technique or the form anymore. But I could get from one end of the pool to the other and come back. So, in many different ways. So at least there's that, right? So I think I got the hang of it again. I think if I went back to the swimming pool a couple of times, I'll be back to normal. Yeah. I still got it. It just took a little bit, okay? And I doubted myself. I was really like, damn, I don't know how to swim. I have to tell people now that I don't know how to swim. Thank God. I already had to tell people I don't know how to ride a bike, which is true. I don't know how to bike. So it would have been extra embarrassing to have to tell people that, and to tell people that I don't know how to swim anymore. I did know how to swim, but not anymore. Whoa. Bozo. Don't worry, I'll save you. I remember how to swim now. Save me, handsome pool boy. I don't even know if there... No, there was definitely a lifeguard, but he wasn't like doing much of anything. It was just kind of on his phone. So I don't know if I drowned. Would the lifeguard have saved me, or would I have just died? I'm just kidding. It wasn't a very big pool. It was quite a small pool, so... I was just being dramatic, okay? I don't think there was any way I could have died or drowned. There's 9 million bicycles in Beijing. Actually, there aren't even that many anymore, which is surprising. I mean, maybe in Beijing. I haven't been to Beijing in a while. But I remember growing up in these places, there were so many bikes everywhere. But nowadays, there are still some bikes, especially like e-bikes for the delivery people. They all go on e-bikes. But not as many as I remembered as a kid, which is surprising. I remember there used to be so many bicycles and like e-bikes going around, like scooters. Yeah, I'm like really surprised. China really exploded. So I lived in China for a little bit growing up. Well, actually more than a little bit. So, majority of my teenage years, actually, I lived in China. And I mean, it was good. It wasn't like we lived in the big cities. Obviously, growing up as a little kid, we were sometimes on the outskirts of cities. But I've never personally lived in like a Chinese village or a Chinese town far out into the outskirts or like in the mountains or anything. Things are probably different there, but yeah, like the cities have changed so much from what I remember. Maybe I'm just so old now. But yeah, you know what I noticed a lot of as a kid when I used to fly back and forth between China and Canada was like whenever I got off the plane in China, it would always feel like the air was never clear. Like I always felt like maybe it was smog, but I don't think it was. It was just maybe it was smog, but like whenever I came back to Canada, I was like, wow, I can see the sky. The air is so clear here. But now whenever I go back to China, I'm like, wow, the sky is clear. They've really done a good job. They've really done such a good job. I'm like, wow, fresh air. Yeah, in a good way. I think it's good. Like, I think people's quality of life have also improved a lot over there. Like, things are so advanced and high tech now. Like, even my grandparents, who are quite old, but yeah, they have access to like so many things now. And I was really surprised. Like, for the longest time in my childhood, my grandparents like never had Wi-Fi at home. Yeah, they didn't have Wi-Fi, but like now they do everything online. They have such fast internet at home. They're like on their smartphones. They do everything on their smartphones now. I'm like, really? Wow. My grandparents? Like, how did this even happen? Wow. I know. And like they can access like healthcare so quickly. It's so cheap and so fast, and it's really easy to get around. Like public transportation is only 2 yuan, which converted to Canadian, not even USD, converted to Canadian is 50 cents. And it's so convenient. It goes everywhere. There are so many buses, so many like trains. Yeah, like the infrastructure is incredible. It really surprised me. And no, the trains aren't even that crowded. The most crowded like public transportation I was on was a bus, but that was because that was the specific bus to the tourist area. So that was just catering to people who wanted to go there. So obviously that was crowded, but like even like the trains during like rush hour wasn't even that bad, which I was so surprised because I was like, there's so many people in China. Obviously it's gonna be crowded, but it was pretty good. Pretty smooth sailing. And yeah, to get between like cities, like the high-speed trains and like the bullet trains, so convenient, so cheap. Like you can just buy the ticket online and everything is like so streamlined. Get to a different city in under like 30 minutes. It's like, wow. Not to glaze it. Obviously, there are issues with as with every country, right? But I'm just surprised seeing like the development, how things have changed, and like I certainly think like people live better lives now. It's just so convenient. Things are so accessible. Yeah. And like on the bullet trains, you can order deliveries. So you can order delivery for the next stop, and then someone will bring the delivery onto the train for you. I'm like, what the heck? In what world would you need this? But like, that's a service they offer. Yeah, and like a lot of robots they use for delivery as well, like drones and just like robots to bring things upstairs in an apartment complex, so you don't have to go down and people don't have to come up. But if they're late, I guess if they're late, you just get a refund, right? But I don't know. Have a good time getting food, Ronnie. Yeah, it's really convenient. The robots just like go up to your door so you don't have to go down to the lobby. But yeah, it's like, damn, wow. And things get delivered so quickly and it's so cheap. Yeah. It was really cool to see, like, because none of this existed when I was still like living there. There weren't even like a lot of delivery options. Like there were delivery options, but they were quite expensive and not a lot of people were using them at that time. So yeah, just seeing how things have changed within the last like 10-ish years. Crazy stuff. Like actual robots? I don't know. I don't know how AI has been advancing and like actual robots have been developing. Yeah, right? Just thinking about like my grandparents and the lives that they're living now compared to just a few years ago, I'm like, that is so strange. That is so weird. Yeah, they also get like really good collabs over there. like they get really good official collabs with a lot of different like franchises, like anime and games too. Makes me really jealous. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun to see. And obviously in the big cities, like downtown and the touristy area. Like, it's so beautiful. It's very, very safe. Things are really convenient. But yeah, even like the residential areas, obviously I stayed with my grandparents for a bit. Like the old residential areas, that's like what I know the most of and what I feel the most nostalgic towards. Because that's like a homey like neighborhood feel. But even like in those places with really old buildings and stuff, it's still like improved like dramatically. You thought about living in China again? I've considered, just because it's so much cheaper to live in China. Even like if you receive like Chinese currency and like a Chinese salary, you can still afford like property. You know, I've considered it, but I think just because I'm so westernized, I'm so used to like things that are available in the West, I think it would be difficult for me to move back to China at this state. Like, there's no YouTube. Obviously, you can get past that. You can like use a VPN and stuff, right? But yeah, I'm just more apprehensive about that. But I mean, I'm sure if I moved back, I would get used to it and use like their local stuff too, right? Yeah, I couldn't use Google Maps. I had to use like one of their local apps for maps, or like Apple Maps. Hi, Duck. Yeah, I would have to move to Billy to stream and speak in Chinese. Yeah, but honestly, I think it's a pretty good place to be. I think it's... yeah. I think if you were adventurous like that and you wanted to move to like a foreign country, I don't think it's a bad place to move to, honestly. Like, maybe not permanently. Maybe just for... Maybe just for a few years. You know, like as a little treat for fun. Yeah, and I think knowing Chinese can be quite handy. I think for kids, it's not a bad option, obviously, because there's a lot of childcare options there. But for kids, it's very stressful, I think, growing up in China, especially in the public education system, because it's very intensive and they have, like, a lot of rules for education, which is good, but I think... obviously, I work in education here. It's just not the style that I'm comfortable with, you know? Yeah, it's very high pressure, but that's the same with all Asian countries, right? Well, not all Asian countries, but most Asian countries. There's more pressure towards academics and studying there. But, you know, certain countries really take that to the extreme. But it's not great raising kids in the West either, because the public education here is also quite shit. And because it's not as competitive, because the standards aren't as high, the quality of education is really bad. And so I don't know. I don't know about that one, folks. Yeah. You mean NA specifically? I do mean NA because I don't know too much about like EU, for example. I don't really know what they're up to. I'm imagining they have a little bit of a better education system than we do, but I don't know. I'm not familiar. Yeah, Canada and American education is different for sure, but I want to say we're a little better, but honestly, I don't know. We're pretty much the same, and it's not a really high bar to surpass, you know? Setting the bar really low. Might as well merge. Ew, I still don't want to merge with you guys. Very inaccurate to say that the US education system is bad. It is. Like, just because it excels in some places, certain groups of people excel under that system, it's because that system is made for that group of people. Let's be real here, okay? It's not good because it works for the people that it's made for. and even then, very rarely works. Let's be real. It works so rarely. I know poutine is a Canadian thing, but do you guys really not get any poutine over there? Yeah, the public education system. Oh, you guys don't have cheese curds. Oh. I imagine some restaurants would have it, right? Oh, I guess if you go to a cheese state, then you can get cheese curds. But the US is pretty big, so that makes sense. Maybe some places don't got any poutine at all. Come to Canada, we got poutine everywhere. Just go to Costco. I had Costco poutine the other day. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh, they have poutine at A&W's in the States? Who even goes to A&W? I was born in a Minecraft cave. Two poutine restaurants opened in my city in France. Oh my god, oui! Yeah, poutine is more of a French-Canadian thing, right? I would imagine the real France don't want it. Yeah, I haven't been to A&W in so long. I don't really even remember what their food tastes like. Maybe it's time to do an A&W trip and see if it's even good. Favorite meal? I actually really like the dumplings from one of the chain dumpling restaurants in China. It's called 喜家德, and it's just a dumpling place, and I really like their dumplings. I also really like the sauce that they give with the dumplings, and it's also really cheap. So it's a really cheap, fast meal. What do you recommend I get from Tim Hortons if I ever go? I think US Tim Hortons is different from Canadian Tim Hortons. You guys probably get better stuff because Tim Hortons in Canada has fundamentally changed and now it is shit. So I would not recommend you get anything outside of maybe like an ice cap and maybe some Timbits. Yeah, Timbits are just like the donut holes. But that's mainly what Canadians get from them. And then like a double-double, you know, like the coffee, but it's called a double-double. But that's just coffee. If you like Tim Hortons coffee, I mean, go for it. Yeah, even the Timbits are questionable sometimes now. They used to be so good. But now I'm like, it really depends on the day. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I think there was like some... I don't know the lore. Sorry, I don't keep up with Canadian news on Timbits and Tim Hortons. But I think like they got bought out by some other company, right? So a lot of things changed. And ever since then, it's just been kind of shit. Tim Hortons became KFC. Oh my god! I forgot to mention! But KFC in China is so good. So good. I don't ever even get KFC here because I don't actually really like their chicken. But the KFC in China... Oh my god. I didn't get to have Pizza Hut this time, which is a shame. But I had KFC a few times when I was there. And they're like spicy, like chicken sandwich. Oh my god. That was so good. I forgot how incredible it was. I miss it so much. Now that I'm talking about it, I'm thinking about it, and I'm missing it. McDonald's is also good too, but I think KFC has got to be the highlight. Also, Starbucks! Starbucks has so many really good drinks in China too. I think they mog us. I mean, I think Starbucks is okay over here, but the Chinese Starbucks, we're just getting mogs left and right. Yeah. They are having a hard time, that's true, because China also just has so many other chains that are really, really good and really cheap. But because Starbucks is a Western chain, right? So their prices kind of match the Western prices. Obviously, it's a little bit cheaper, but it's much more expensive compared to like local chains, which still have really, really, really good stuff, right? So... yeah, it's a little bit rough, but compared to like Canadian Starbucks, they have a lot of really good stuff. But it's very expensive. Like, yeah, most people wouldn't go there if they had another option available just because Starbucks is just so expensive. Yeah, Luckin is really good. Really good. Yeah, if you want to get like Western brands there, it's really, really expensive. Like I went to a Lululemon. not even because I wanted to buy anything, but I have a lot of Lululemon stuff because I wear a lot of yoga pants. Yoga pants are just my regular day pants, okay? But oh my god, their pants are like almost twice as expensive as they are here. So I was like, damn, they're getting scammed. Oh my god. It's like twice as much as a pair of pants here. If I go to the mall and I get a pair of Lululemon pants, it would still be expensive, obviously. But like in China, oh my god, that's like a luxury good. Yeah. But if you're not getting like Western brands, things are really cheap. Well, most things are really cheap, so it's not too bad. I keep yawning. Pair of shorts should not be $60. Yeah, I think it's also quite expensive, but at least in my experience, the quality has always been really good. I've had like yoga pants from lots of different brands, and consistently the ones that hold up are my Lululemon ones. I think my first ever pair of Lululemon pants I got like over 10 years ago. Yeah, not gonna reveal how old I was, but they're still fine. They're still like in perfect shape. They haven't stretched at all. Like nothing has broke. Like no fabric has broke or anything. Like, yeah, they last a long ass time. And also, I don't know if they still do this, but like the hack was, if your pants are getting old, you can just go back and exchange it. You just go back and exchange it, and they just give you a new pants. Most of the times they don't really care. You're just like, here, my Lululemon pants. Look, the logo. It's like not good anymore. It's stretchy now. Yeah. I had a friend who's done it for like year-old pants, but I've never had to do it because they're still holding up so well. So I'm not trying to get Lululemon to sponsor me, but I'm just saying, I wear a lot of yoga pants. Big stretch. Oh my god, I'm so tired. That's my favorite color. Orange and pink, and I guess I really like green now. Green was forced on me, but now I've really grown to love it. So yeah, I think my favorite color is probably orange and then pink. You know, green, especially for hair color, is really, I wouldn't say unlucky, but for the Chinese, it's not something that they like. Because in China, if you're wearing any kind of green on your head, that means you're a cock. Especially like a green hat. So green as a hair color is typically avoided in Chinese culture. Yeah. Yeah, so like every time my mom sees me, she's like, "Can you change your hair color?" And I'm like, "It's too late, Mom. I can't change my hair color. That's my branding. I can't have my hair color changed now." Yeah. It means like, I think it's a term that's more specific to like men, but like it's been generalized to like everyone. But like, I think originally, correct me if I'm wrong, it was for like men who are wearing green hats. If a man wore a green hat, that means their wife is having an affair or like cheating on them. So yeah. So every time my mom sees me, she's like, "Can you please change your hair color?" So my next Cera Luceria outfit is actually Chinese themed. And I showed it to my mom. I'm like, "Look, I'm in a very Chinese time of my life." And she's like, "Wow, so pretty. Can you change your hair color?" I'm like, frick. This again. I can't change my hair color, Mom. It's not gonna work. You know, I have considered it. I've had some friends ask me too, like, I thought when you were gonna go indie, you were gonna change your color to like pink or something. And I have considered it, but I think that'd just be such a big change. Such a big rebrand, you know? Even if it was just for like an alt model, so not like the main model change, or even just for like a separate hairstyle, I think it would still be a big change. But maybe one day for fun. Maybe one day for fun. But yeah, I can't show my mom anything without her commenting on my hair color and telling me to change it. Orphle. But Orphle lady's not a carbuncle. She's not me. She's just some weird freak lady who's a human. Another yawn. Hey, she's also kind of mean. Yeah, what's her problem? Just because she's purple doesn't mean she gets to be mean. Something else I wanted to talk about, but my mind is blanking out. Let's see. What was I gonna talk about? I forget. That's fine. We'll just yap about anything. We'll yap a little bit longer. I'm really excited to be here, so please bear with me. I know I've kept you guys here for almost 3 hours, but just a little bit longer, and then you can go about your day, okay? Oh yeah, I did get some Morrow questions. I think I'll probably do a Morrow thread for that. It's been a while since I've answered some questions, but do you guys have any questions like right now you want to ask? Any plans for next week? Catching up on work, and probably some more work, honestly. Do you still love us? You're like, okay, I guess. Like, maybe I love you like a little bit or something. When's the karaoke stream? Never! 100k on Donathon 2.0. If we hit 100k donos, I'll sing right there and then. Otherwise, never! Hi, Mino. I'm taking a couple of classes. I like most of my classes, honestly. There's never been a class where I'm like, oh man, this really sucks. I guess I felt that way when I took my stats class, but even the stats class wasn't too bad. I'm really enjoying my program, so I think that helps. For 100k, I'll sing drunk, I'll sing sober, I'll sing redacted. Okay, maybe not redacted, but just spitting answers out and numbers at you guys. You cannot hold me accountable. With 100K, could I put down a down payment for a house that I can't afford? Wow. All the animals are doing well. The animals are good. Ash was so excited to see us, obviously. Balls didn't really care, very stoic, but I'm really glad I'm back with them. Oh my god, I miss them so much. How long will my internship take? Depends on how many clients I end up getting, but probably around a year. I don't imagine they'll affect stream times because I'm quitting my day job for the internship, so it's not gonna make too much of a difference since it's just still gonna be working, but a different job, you know? Hopefully. Maybe it'll be really stressful for a bit. I imagine at least the emotional work that I'll have to do will be a lot when I first start off, but I don't really see it impacting streams all that much. Yeah, we came back together. Yeah, type B. Yeah, word or whatever kids say these days. How far along is the new outfit? New outfit is done. Like, the art is completely done. It's getting rigged right now. But I'm not gonna debut it until anniversary. So, maybe you'll get some sneak peeks here and there. But, hi JD. It's not gonna be debut till November. Yeah, not too far away now. I can't believe how far we've come. I can't believe how fast time has passed us by. What do you mean? It's almost my 2-year anniversary. I'm getting older by the second. Oh my god, I'm excited. I'm excited. I will have been Cera Luceria for 2 years. Wow. Why is my VTube oh, I'm charging my phone. That's why my VTube studio is lagging. Understandable. Oh man. Oh my gosh, big yawns. So many big yawns. Time really flies when you're having fun, huh? I'm having so much fun. Yeah, we'll probably end soon, but not yet. If you have to go, don't worry. Feel free. Any hints on the horror game? So it's not a horror game that'll give me motion sickness. I think it's not a horror game that will give me motion sickness. That's why I picked it. But who knows? Who knows what games end up giving me motion sickness? Oh my god, you know what's a game that I really want to play? I really want to play Pal World. Sir Simple, thank you so much for the soup. Oh my gosh, the new update just came out, right? And I'm looking at other people play it and I'm feeling so much FOMO, but the game gives me motion sickness. But I want to play. I want to play it. Yeah, 1.0 just came out. I kind of want to like, I don't know, make a server, but I also don't know how to do that. And I don't know if I want to play all by myself, right? It would be fun to have like maybe a Ceratonin server running, but that seems like a lot of tech work, and I don't have a whole ton of time for that. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'll look into it a little bit if people actually want to play. Yeah, if there are people who are willing to help with that, like help, I guess, run it. Because like all of the other servers that I've been in, there were like so much troubleshooting that needed to be done. Like, oh, this isn't working. Can you restart the server? That's not working. Like even with powered servers. I've been in a few before. And I just don't want to do that. I just don't want to do any of that. Because first of all, I don't know how to do that. And second, I'm probably not going to be online. So I don't know if there are people who are willing to help out.
Super chat.
I'd be down. Hey, thanks for giving me money. So, let me know, because I want to play that game. I would very much like to play Power World with people. It looks so fun! And I'm glad it looks like they put in a lot of work into the game, right? Originally, it was very much just like, oh, a Pokemon knockoff, but with guns! Free hosting! Yeah, I don't know how much it costs to host a server, so that's something I've got to look into too, right? Yeah, so maybe that'd be cool if you guys are interested. But yeah, how much does it typically cost to like host a server? And I'm sure like Ceratonians would be willing to pitch in and stuff, but if it's like too pricey, right? Obviously that wouldn't work out. Depends on the specs. That makes sense. Well, we'll look into that. We'll see. I do want to play though. It looks like a lot of fun, and it looks so much better now. $143 per month. Oh, damn. That's pretty high. I mean, it's not too bad, but like... still a chunk of money to be hosting every month, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's okay. We'll look more into it. If people know more about it, let me know. Yeah, but if we do this, I definitely need some volunteers to help out with it. Thank you! I think after stream, I'm gonna go get something to eat. Probably just leftovers from yesterday. And then I might take a nap. I have a lot of work that I should be doing, but today is MSI finals, right? At 1 a.m. So I kind of want to be up for that. I don't wanna fall asleep. So maybe a nap is a good idea. Even though I do have a lot of work that I need to do, so maybe it's not such a good idea. Yeah, but the games are so late, you know. I just want to be in bed. But then when I'm in bed, I fall asleep. That was so fun. It's so good to be back with all of you. It's so good to just talk about literally nothing and just yap. I really miss this. Thank you for waiting for me so patiently. I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon, so don't worry about that. Unless, of course, I get sick, which, knock on wood, I won't get sick, right? But, yeah. Let's have a lot of fun going forward. I'm gonna give out the Ceravant kisses here. I know, crazy stuff. This isn't ASMR, Cera Luceria. Tomorrow we have a Nikkei stream. I've put it at 4 p.m., but there may be... I don't know, I might have a Zoom class at that time, but hopefully not. I think there was discussion surrounding switching the Zoom session, so hopefully they don't switch it to Friday to Sunday at 4 p.m. for me. That would be really terrible. But if that happens, of course I'll let you guys know. And yeah, if not, we'll go ahead with the Nikkei stream. I will be looking over the Nikkeipedia tomorrow, just looking at all of the girls with my eye tracker on. So it'll be fun. It'll be really low stress, a lot of yapping, a lot of sus content. Yeah, it'll be fun. And then tomorrow I will also be uploading my schedule for the next week. It'll be a good time. So thank you everybody for waiting for me. Thank you for waiting so patiently. I know it must have been so difficult to live without me for that long, but I'm back now, and I'm back for good. Mwah, 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 mwah. Alright, let me take a look at my list. It's been a long time. You guys are all so sweet. Thank you! Thank you everybody so much. Yeah. Streaming has been a lot of fun these days. I've been really enjoying it. It's a place where I can just relax, be myself, and be silly with all of you. So, thank you for giving me this home to come back to. Mwah. Let's keep being silly together. Lots and lots and lots and lots. Let's start from the bottom. Thiago! Mwah, mwah. Smoky! Mwah, mwah. Hot chick! Mwah, mwah. Delta! Mwah, mwah. Halhorn! Mwah, mwah. Tony! Mwah, mwah. More of... Mwah. JonJonH. Exceed. Yeah, these go by so fast. mdem. Kronjuvel. Hello, we're ending soon though, but hi. And hi, Undead. Johnny. Taco. Noble. Nahuel. Harassment. Harper. Zing. Sora. Bling. Kawa. Mike. Desperate. Alexi. They're turning into granny kisses. Nico Daisy. Gonna like 10 kisses be in order? No. They're only for the end of every stream, and because I was gone for so long, I didn't stream, so that doesn't count. Apple. Sawyer. Red Gear. Saldor. Blood Moon. Cockman. Raven. David. Sniper. Nanny. Psycho. Kara. Little Biscuit. Mimy. Undercover. Zelly. Foam. Sir Simple. Delphine. Fresh. Rowan. Grand Poobah. Sora. Duckies. Yoshiko, my cute little pumpkin. King Chaos. V-whoop. Money. 1C1. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Man, I want to yap more. I want to keep yapping. Darn it. Alright, let's raid into... Let's see. Kiss attack, kiss attack. I was gonna raid into Blair, but I think actually Blair is taking a little break right now. So I don't want to stress her out. I don't want her to have to come back and be like, oh, raid. So... It is so hard to say bye to all of you cuties. Let's raid into Kana. So she has a Pal World event going on right now. So since we were talking about Pal World, let's raid into Kana. Yeah, no, you hang up. No, you hang up. How dare you hang up on me? You were so good at pinball yesterday. Maybe that is my calling. Maybe my new niche should be pinball ASMR. I didn't know I was very good. I think, don't tell the other girls. Maybe the other girls just weren't very good at pinball. Have you considered that option? Yeah, more FOMO! I wanna play too! I wanna play Power World! Please. Serotonins. Create a server for me. Not even with me, just give me a place to play. I wanna play! Let's play together. Let's take ibuprofen together. Let's play Power World together. Alright, yes. So, games we have on rotation right now, we have obviously Nikkei that I'm getting back into. I still want to play Tomodachi Life. It's been so long. I hope no one has died on that island. And then we're also gonna get back into Digimon. I hesitate to start new games, but Power World, maybe at least for a month, I would like to have a little bit of a Power World addiction. Play with me, yes! If you guys make a server, I mean, I'll help. If I can. I don't know how I can. Maybe just like financially, monetarily help with the server hosting. But everything else, I have no idea what I'm doing. But yeah, I'll play it. We'll play on stream. Maybe off stream if I have time. But Elden Ring. That's for Donathon 2.0. Yes, we gotta at least have a Power World month. Alright, everybody. Project Zomboid. Oh, I've heard lots of my friends play it. They really like it. But yeah, let me know. I want to play Power World. I yearn for Power World. I crave it. And I think it'll be fun to be able to play with my serotonins. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow for more Nikkei. It's been a long time since we played. So, I mean, technically not playing the game tomorrow, but it's fine. I think looking at cute girls with their big boobas out is the main point of the game, right? That's basically playing the game. Alright, everybody! See you tomorrow! Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I don't want to leave. I just want to sit here forever. Even if we run out of things to talk about, which I doubt would be possible because we keep yapping forever and ever, but... we gotta do this! Okay. I am raiding into... Miss Kana for the FOMO. Alright. Bye bye, everyone. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I think I still have summer merch out, so go buy that. And thank you. Bye bye. Mwah.